gets back up again. Whoa! It looked like it did stun him a little bit. Oh, he might be out. Whoa!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got to.
All right, coming up next, it's a heavyweight collision between Bruce Lee and Glover Teixeira. All right, so here he is, one of the more prolific takedown artists in the UFC at present. And when you get some praise from Daniel Cormier when it comes to your offensive takedown game, you know you're doing something right.
And we talk about wrestlers and judo players and grapplers, but this guy just combines all of that. He is able to use foot sweeps from the grappling game. He is able to use throws from judo, and he's able to use wrestling from the wrestling game to take people down. He has an array of takedowns at his disposal, and he uses every single one of them. From the speed of the level change to the timing to the knowledge of where to go next. When the guy starts to defend, he's truly, truly something special.
I don't think he could take you down, but tonight he doesn't have to. So
in
this matchup, prevailing wisdom is he'll be able to get this fight to the canvas. I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Enter Bruce Lee.
I mean, that's Bruce Lee in a nutshell. Over and over and over, he did the same thing, and it shows in the technique because there's no wasted energy. There's no wasted movements. Everything he does with a purpose. He goes in there with an idea of what he's trying to accomplish, and he gets it done. Bruce Lee is the absolute best. Bruce Lee is the man. His grappling, his takedown defense figure to be tested here tonight. But there aren't that many guys who are going to want to stand and trade on a napkin in the center of the octagon with the great Bruce Lee. No, if you're fighting BruceLee, you're shooting for takedowns right away.
And now our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Teixeira is 9 years the elder. He weighed in at 205 pounds. He will have a 4-inch reach advantage. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Dan Bergliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 32 wins, 7 losses. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Glover Teixeira! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, Bruce the Dragon Lee!
All right, commit to the rules in the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fight. You ready? You ready?
All right, so the fight is underway. We'll see how it plays out. It's a pick'em fight according to Las Vegas, and really hard to think of a weakness that we have seen on film from either guys in their UFC careers.
I feel like both of these guys are the top of the food chain. They're the best of the best that we can put inside the octagon. They are so well-rounded. They have every skill, and that is going to be on display tonight in this key match.
Oh, damage done, bleeding from his cheek now. Teixeira going for the takedown here, but he misses. Well, really using his reach advantage there with that punch, DC. Good series of strikes for him there, staying busy and staying accurate.
I mean, the accuracy is unbelievable.
How good is that right hand? Nice job to land the kick to the body there by Lee. Oh, man, how many head kicks can one man absorb before getting separated from his consciousness?
One, normally, this guy has a great chin, but if he takes any more, he's going to be sleeping. Beautiful kick.
Just over 3 minutes to go, round one.
Oh, that was a big takedown. Is this the one that's going to break him?
Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet.
Ooh, head kick lands, he's hurt.
Nice punch by Glover Teixeira. Nice jab, follows it up with a nice right hand. Lands the right hand. Oh, he got that inside leg kick to the target there, DC. You don't want to eat too many of those.
No, you can't. It starts to beat up the inside thigh. That is a technique you use to really slow down your opponent.
Teixeira gets absolutely pelted by that head kick. Well, he's doing a nice job here blocking these shots. The chin is tucked, the hands are high. Pretty good job defensively thus far.
Great job defensively. He's seeing everything coming.
Nice kick there by Lee.
Big head kick. Another big head kick lands. Ooh, what a head kick.
Nice punch there by Lee. Just misses with the straight right.
Another clinch position. One takedown is easy to defend. When you start stringing them together is when guys struggle.
Side control now. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. All right, working inside the closed guard now. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. All right, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Lee gets caught with that punch. His chin is held up thus far. Got to shore up the defense here, though. Oh, beautiful shot there with the hook. I'm not sure his opponent saw that one coming.
His opponent is taking straight punch. He's hooking right around the guard to land and land efficiently.
All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
All right, here we go as our next round gets underway. His strong leg packs so much power that even when he doesn't throw it full throttle, you see he's able to inflict damage. We'll see if he can keep it going here in this round.
He doesn't throw it full power, but even when he feints it, he draws out reactions from his opponents because they don't want to get hit with any more of those kicks. It's a sight to behold. Yeah, he's mixing it all up. Nice job of hiding that head kick.
Lee gets caught with that punch. Got to shore up the defense here. Big left hook coming, it's blocked. Man, that cut has really opened up.
Right hand punches the clinch.
Both fighters throwing heat now. Oh, he gets tagged. Nice combination there, and might not be a bad idea for the opposition to just tweak that head off the center line.
He was landing one before, now he's throwing everything combination, and they're all landing.
Oh, beautiful jab there. It's one thing to have length, of course, it's another to use it effectively. Beautiful job with that jab. Right hand on point. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
Both fighters get up now. And just misses with that big right hand. Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket. Oh, single collar tie here. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be. And if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming.
Yes, he catches the kick and counters with the takedown. All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position. Big kick lands.
Some of the best kicks in the game that you'll see right there.
Oh, man, head kick lands. Nice punch lands.
And now he goes with the combination of punches to the head, potentially some concussive damage there.
I mean, absolutely concussive damage. Landing all those strikes to the head. He's very accurate, he's very fast, and he has a real confidence every time he throws his punches.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Teixeira.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here, and he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Oh, big hook. That'll leave a mark. And that is a serious cut. All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round. DC, a lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
All right, so after he landed a high number of kicks in the previous round, we'll see if he can keep it going here as our next round gets underway.
He should stay the course. He's so educated with his legs and his feet that he's given his opponent a very difficult time trying to anticipate what's coming his way.
Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of there as he lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad on his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night. That's a great punch. It does a lot of damage if you can hit him in the body.
That's a perfect scramble right there. Beautiful transition. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. And now he's got that tie clinch. We'll see what he can do with it.
Nice kick. Head kick lands.
Whoa! Oh, he might be out.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh, man, I'm starting to feel bad for the canvas as he lands another takedown there.
He landed another takedown, and he's doing it over and over again. What I am a massive fan of is his cardio, the ability to be able to keep this pace over and over as he hits these takedown attempts.
Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Well, he has certainly found the range and staying pretty busy here on the feet.
He's being busy, but it's also the timing and the accuracy that's allowing him to land so many attacks.
And there comes the separation operation now. DC, he is officially run.
A big, massive hook that really has put his opponent on skates.
By close guard now. You gotta be careful though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. Lee's head kick is blocked, so no damage inflicted there. Oh!
Now he's on top of him looking for the finish.
Teixeira gets back up, back into his comfort zone. Well, he's been pretty accurate tonight. He's landed some significance. Oh, level change. Nice trip to get the takedown. All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Close guard. Oh, hammer fist here by Glover Teixeira. Oh, man. His ground and pound is good. Probably my favorite striking realm in MMA, and he's as good as it gets.
The problem is the opponent is not controlling his posture. He's allowing his opponent to get up, and when he does, he creates this space to land these beautiful ground and pound takedowns.
That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. Well, I'm not sure the extent to which he has recovered, but we do see the end of the round. DC, talk us through the replay.
Well, he's a tough guy. He's going to make it to the stool. He's going to survive unless you put him completely out of there. Unfortunately, he's in there with a guy that does have that ability.
All right, next round is now underway. Previous round, not necessarily a tough act to follow.
Pretty good rounds, but not the best round. Sometimes that's what you get when you have fighters that are so evenly matched.
Oh, nice punch there by Lee. Man, DC, his hands look good. A lot of volume, a lot of accuracy tonight.
He's doing a great job being accurate, but he's also very...
Nice double leg takedown attempt there, and you gotta think that's something that's gonna give him confidence moving forward in this fight.
A lot of confidence when it happens that easily. He took a shot, he got a takedown. What now will stop him from doing it over and over again?
Oh, head kick blocked, though, by Glover Teixeira.
Ooh, what a punch.
Beautiful combination there by Lee. Whoa!
He's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
So nice moving stick there. We talk a lot about sticking and moving, but slipped that offering and then countered with a punch.
Wow.
Oh, and there's the double leg takedown for him. Beautiful entry there. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Lee gets back up again. Whoa! What? Looked like it did stun him a little bit. Man. Oh, he might be out.
Start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Ooh, found a home for that knee. Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. Wow!
It's over. Wow! What a fight!
Yeah, that right there is a high-level knockout, ladies and gentlemen. Crowd absolutely loving it. Just a perfect shot to end the fight, landed flush. I'm not even sure his opponent saw it coming, so a huge, huge win for that young fighter here tonight. So a strong candidate for some bonus money there. A huge knockout for him here tonight. Near perfect execution. They'll be talking about this result for some time.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Miragliano's call stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 11 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout.